Hi, my name's Abdin Khan. I'm from Burnley, which is right near Manchester, and I've also got a base in London as well. Um, I would say the way that the pandemic has affected me has been kind of minimum, only because naturally I'm very introverted and to myself and in my own world and all in my own head anyway. So it didn't really affect me as much. I just carried on grafting and working and stuff. But I would say the way that it has affected me has been through other people. So how other people's morale has dropped down low and how they're going through a hard time and stuff has been really difficult to watch and experience and to feel. And I usually get like a buzz off of other people, like a vibe. And when I have interacted with other people or other colleagues and they've been really low, or they've told me about the hardships and a lot of the stuff that they've faced and are going through, um, it it's almost like I can feel it, and it's really affected me in that way. But in the other sense, where it's been like just my off days or whatever from work, I've just been in my own world and just yeah. So yeah, I guess that would be my answer for that. I would say the most challenging thing. I'd say the most challenging thing during this time, um, would be just the lack of physical human interaction and being around someone in a face-to-face setting. I naturally prefer interacting with humans on a face-to-face level, whereas I'm not like a person that will just be on the phone and be like, hi, what's up, how are you doing. you know it's just more like I have to be in their presence, because that way as well I don't really need to say much, or they don't really need to say much. I could just sort of see how they are, and that way it's just like, as long as I can see how they are, I could sort of feel that vibe. And that's how I would say has been quite challenging, not being able to like sort of be in that physical presence of someone. Um, that and then also trying to like, I don't know, book hospital or doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So I'm a heart patient. I've got my pacemaker in here, and like I think it was a month ago or something like that. I had like an arrhythmia kind of scare, and I kind of stopped breathing, and I wasn't able to breathe properly. And when there was no one around, and my family couldn't really help, so I was trying to get in contact with the emergency services, and obviously they have to go through the questions, which is like, oh, have you got a high fever? Have you got a high temperature? Have you got a high thing? This I'm just like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Like, I'm a heart patient. Like, I've done an LFT at work, at PCR, I'm negative, and then that kind of thing. So that's been a bit challenging, um, trying to sort out other medical stuff, but COVID obviously being the number one priority, which is like causing the delay for a lot of other stuff. I know a lot of family and friends who have gone through other medical issues, and they've been put in the back seat essentially, and that's been a little bit frustrating, I suppose. Um, yeah, I would say the the most positive thing to come out of this pandemic for me personally, I know, is is I so I met my girlfriend through work, um uh in during the start of the pandemic, and we've been working together and like grafting, you know because I'm a support worker. So we've been doing like working together, and then got to connect like that. And so it's really, um I'm glad that I was able to find someone that I love, um through work, and that wouldn't have been possible um without the pandemic, because I started working as a support worker before the pandemic, but she signed up at work because of the pandemic. So I think that's one of the most positive things for me, personally. I'd say. Yeah. Um, I would. Yeah. I think I would. The one message I would say to the NHS workers and the frontline staff would be thank you so very much for all your hard work, and your effort is very much appreciated. And um, I've like I've sort of dabbled here and there as bank staff and stuff, and I know that you guys are proper grafting, and um, I could see a lot of the hard work that's going, and I know it's been really difficult for some of you guys not being able to like contact your family or uh, see them, um, but I'd like to say thank you very much. You're doing the world a service, and it's very much appreciated. I think this will be this will be down in the history books, and you guys are actual heroes. You guys are genuinely actual heroes. I've always thought that, um, and I think one of the good things about the pandemic is how the world right now is appreciating, the NHS staff. Like the nurses. The nurses are proper grafting, and beforehand they weren't appreciated as much, but I've always thought of them very special, and yeah, so I'm glad now the whole world is able to appreciate them, and yeah, yeah. So yeah,